Hey everybody, Pete Thorpe with RocketSites here, and today we're going to cover a slightly longer than usual topic. We're going to take care of visitor analytics, which is your Google Analytics you see here on your main page. We're also going to do managed scripts, and then we're also going to do how to update your domain to be the domain name that you purchased, whether it's from GoDaddy, Google, Squarespace, wherever you happen to buy your domain name from. So obviously here in the very beginning, as we said when we first started, that your domain name is going to be whatever you input .rocketsites.ai, but you're eventually going to move it to a domain name like We Buy Houses Alabama, We Buy Houses California, whatever the name happens to be. So what we're going to do first is we are going to go ahead and set up your Google Analytics. So in order to do that, you have to sign in with Google for Analytics. So you can click on sign in here, and it's going to bring you to your Google Analytics page if you have one. In this case, I'm using an account that I know does not currently have any Google Analytics set up. So you'll see exactly what it's going to look like here. This is going to be, hopefully I get my password correct. I can't tell you what it is because it's a secret. There we go. I typed it wrong the first time, but we got it right the second time around. And of course, you're going to want to say yes. You can access it. Now, right now, there is nothing set up in there, but that I happen to already know. So this is fine right here. So from here, what you're going to do is go to analytics.google.com. And what it's going to do is ask you to sign in. So it brings you to this page here. So analytics.google.com. And this is the account that I'm using. So here you can see it logs me right in. I don't know why it brought me straight to here, but where you want to be is analytics.google.com. So since I'm logged in, this is the page that you land on. If you have analytics already set up, it'll look slightly different. But since this is a brand new one, it's going to look just like this. And we're going to hit start measuring. So your account name is going to be whatever your site is. In this case, the site is going to be called Real Signed. I'm going to get rid of it later, but that's what it's going to be for now. You can turn any of these things on or off if you like. I usually go ahead and just put everything on. Hit the next button. Now your property name, once again, I make it the same. It's going to be Real Signed. You want to make sure your time zone is set to your correct time zone. So I am in Eastern, so that's New York. Currency US dollar is fine. Hit next. Business details. This is going to be real estate in this particular case and a small business. Obviously, if you've got a larger one, you can put it in. If you're doing something other than real estate, just select whatever the category is. Hit next. Now, for this, you only need to do generate leads, understand web traffic, view user engagement or retention, and this you can just leave blank. You don't need to drive sales because people aren't actually buying anything from your site, so you don't need to worry about a transaction on your app. Then hit create. Go ahead and hit these check boxes. They are just standard. You can read through them if you want. If you'd like to go to sleep, feel free. Now, everything is now set up in analytics, but you still need to set yourself up to collect the information. And in order to do that, you're going to click on web. Your website name is going to be whatever it is going to be for real. Now, notice here it says www. Do not use that. Just put your website name .com or .net, .io, .ai, whatever it is. In this case, for me, it's going to be realsigned.com. Stream name, I am still going to make it. Everything's going to be the same. Your stream name, your account name, all whatever the website is. In this case, it's Real Signed. And these are the measurements that you're going to have. So they're already set in place. Remember, do not put the www here. Just put your site name. Then hit create and continue. What it's going to do is build a data collection tag for you. And from here, you can just grab your tag right here. Hit the copy button. And it's going to go ahead and copy it. You're going to go back over to your RocketSites page. You're going to come down here to Manage Scripts. When the Manage Scripts section comes up, you're going to have one for individual accounts and one for a global account. So you want to do your global script. Click on Global Script. And down here where it says Google Tag Manager script, even though this says Analytics up here, you want it here in Tag Manager. Click on Tag Manager, paste it in, because it is a Tag Manager that is doing the work. Now, while we're in here, I will also let you know that if you're doing Facebook ads, You can have your Facebook pixel script right here. So same thing for adding any script in here that you want. If you are using a specific app or some kind of tool on your website and they tell you that you need to add some scripting into the header, the footer, wherever they say it needs to go, this is where you come to do it. And you can do it here globally, which means it's on every page, which is what you want for your analytics. I'm going to hit save here. But if you don't want it on every page, say you're using a tool or a widget that you only want to be on one specific page, you can go back to your page list and it's going to give you add a page script. And from here, wherever they told you to put it in, if they said to put it into the header, the footer, or before your tag scripts or after your tag scripts, that's where you would put it. So you would select the page that you want it on. Perhaps if it's on the FAQ, maybe you want it there, and you put it right here in the header if that's where they tell you to put it. They will tell you where to go with it, and this is where you can do it if it has to be on a specific page. So now that we have the tags saved in the global list, you saw we had it here in global script. We're all set. We hit save. I'm going to hit save again just because. You can go back into your dashboard by hitting exit the dashboard. And now you should have an account here to link. So we click on this drop down. I'm going to go ahead and just continue one more time. And you'll see it's come back up with the name of the actual account. I'm going to hit real signed. I'm going to hit continue. And now going forward, every time you log in, you'll never have to do this again. You will see your visitors for this month will be tracked here. So you'll see this moving up and down as visitors hit. Now you can also go here to visitor analytics. And here you will see, we'll give it a minute. Here you will see your number of visitors, your average visit time, how many of them are on mobile, the top pages they landed on. So as you start getting traffic, you can come here and see where all of your traffic is coming from. You can also go back into Google Analytics and see everything in here. We don't need a test installation. We already know it was done. You can see RealSign, realsign.com, Stream ID. All these are just items here. If you need to make changes, you can make changes and then get your tag instructions to update your tags. Right now you can see no data received because nobody's been to the site and we haven't even moved the domain over to realsign.com yet, which we're going to do that right now. So that is how you can check on your Google Analytics. Now, for your domain name change, here I had GoDaddy for this one, so I'm going to sign into my GoDaddy account. Yours could be a different service, and that's fine. We do have some instructions for other services, but the process generally is the same for all of them. So once you find yourself logged into whoever your domain provider is, typically you can go into my account and you can find all of your domains. I'm going to slide on down here to the bottom because I know it is down here somewhere. RealSign, here it is. So when I go into the domains, what we want to do is manage the DNS records. So here you can see there's DNS. Now, what you're going to need to do is update your DNS records, and where you get those from are your overview page. So I'm sorry, your dashboard page, not your overview page. So you get those from your dashboard. Now, if you only have one account, you're just going to see this one account here on your website. I have multiples, obviously. Some are for tests, some are my other accounts. In this case here, this is the account that we started testing with, and we're going to make it realsigned.com. So you can see right now it's realconnected.rocketsites.ai. So update domain is where you would do this. So click on update domain and you say, yes, I want to make an update for this domain. What's going to happen is it's going to provide you with an A record here, this 185 number. That is the number that you need to grab. So copy it, come into domain records, and instead of parked, you're going to go ahead and edit that. Here, you're going to say realsigned.com. And you're going to take the parked and put the 185 number in here, and then you're going to hit save. Yes, this record should be on realsign.com. Now, one more thing that you do want to do, you're going to check you don't see it in here, is you want to have, if you do not see the CNAME www, it should happen automatically. If you don't see it, you will want to put a CNAME www here. That's still for the people who put www in front of websites. Not having that is fine, but your preference is to have that on there. So now that it's in here, we're going to go back over to our page here, and we're going to type in just realsigned.com. Again, You do not put the HTTP, you don't put the HTTPS, you don't put www, you only put the domain name .com, .ai, whatever it happens to be. And then just click on update domain. Give it a second or two. Now, there are some times where some of the websites that are out there, the domain providers do not update as fast as GoDaddy, and they take a few minutes before it actually updates. But this will tell us here in a second whether or not it actually is started. In this case, you can see it has connected, so it's going ahead and make all the connections. It takes about 5 minutes for everything to relink. So what I'm going to do is pause this, come back, and we'll show you the name change, and we'll show you what everything looks like once this has happened. So let's give this a second or two, and we'll be right back to show you how things worked out. And we're back. Magically, it's been 5 minutes. As you can see here, all the green dots have been connected, and now the URL is realsigned.com. So if we click into our Manage Website button, you'll see that that is now the site. And you can see there's been no visitors. So let's go ahead and move to realsigned.com. That is just a made-up name, but you can see it is now the correct domain name. I still have not put a logo on this one or done anything with it, but here it is. And then it takes sometimes a little bit of time for the analytics to begin updating, but analytics will begin tracking it. It says no data received in the last 48 hours. You'll see it will come back, and they will start collecting it. Sometimes once it gets, when it's first started, it can take up to 48 hours. I've never seen it take longer than a day. And as soon as it starts collecting, after that, it collects regularly, and you'll see a regular update of how many visitors have been to your site, along with what pages they visited and all the other good stuff. So that is how you update your domain name. That is how you put on your analytics. And if you need to manage scripts for Facebook pixels or anything else, that is how you handle managing scripts for Facebook pixels. So any questions, feel free to reach out, and we will see you on the next one.